What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. How y'all day going? Hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day. Y'all having a productive day. We back at it. Before I start, make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We on the road to 1K subscribers. Hit the subscribe button. We at 475. Subscribe. Just subscribe. It's right there. But let's talk about it. I finally get to do my fight prediction video. Fights tomorrow, September 30th. Jermell Charlo versus Canelo Alvarez, undisputed champions, both fighting each other. I'm ready to talk about it. Jermell Charlo, 35-1-1, 19 KOs. He's been in there with a lot of guys. Vanes Monterosian, Austin Trout, Erickson Lubin, Tony Harrison twice, Castano twice, John Jackson. But he still has an uphill battle. I still think those guys were great fighters, but they were at 54. You were moving up 2 divisions to fight Canelo Alvarez at 68. Although I believe that naturally Jermell Charlo is a bigger fighter than Canelo Alvarez, but on fight night, Canelo is going to be a natural super middleweight. So Canelo is probably going to go from 68 to, who knows, cruiserweight. Jermell, he might not get that high after, weighing in at 68. He might go to like the 75 maybe. He might not even get that high. And I think that's going to be a big part of the fight. A lot of guys are just, not paying attention to that, but that's a factor in boxing, and it still can be a factor. It's been proven that it's a factor with guys moving up 2 divisions and trying to fight a guy. It just never bodes well. But he's going to be facing Canelo Alvarez, 59-2-2. Canelo Alvarez, 2 losses to Dimitri Bivol and Floyd Mayweather Jr. He has 2 draws. 1 draw was with a guy in Mexico a long time ago, and he had a draw with Triple G. I thought the Triple G fight, that draw, a lot of people thought Triple G won that fight, and I wouldn't have been mad if you guys see Triple G won that fight that was called a draw. I'm just keeping it thorough. I had that fight pretty close. It was really what you chose, but going in a fight with Canelo, you're going to be down a few rounds, but I hope Jermell Charlo knows that. He's going to have to press the gas. And Derek James does, if you guys don't know, Derek James trains with Jermell Charlo. He's also Errol Spence Jr., Frank Martin, those guys trainer. And his style is more of that front foot style. So Jermell Charlo's most likely going to be on the front foot. When he was with Ronnie Shield, he was more boxer, puncher. And maybe this style works better for Jermell Charlo, this style. And he seems to enjoy this style more. He's getting more knockouts and he's more aggressive. But this can play into the hands of Canelo. He can't be with doing all the looping, crazy shots against Canelo. He has to keep it firm, use his jab, and keep the pressure on Canelo. Because if he's backing up, I think Canelo is going to have the advantage. If he gets Jermell Charlo on the ropes and things like that, I don't think that's going to bode well for Jermell Charlo in any aspect of the fight. So Jermell Charlo's definitely going to have to keep the pace on Canelo Alvarez, use his size, and use his length. He's going to have the reach advantage in the fight and the height advantage, but necessarily that doesn't always mean you can win the fight. I think he should use those advantages in keeping pressuring on Canelo. Try to make Canelo back and see if he can possibly control the fight. If Jermell Charlo win, it could be the fact that Canelo did get old overnight and rusted, and he didn't look good because he's getting old. And I know the guys are both the same age at 33, but that's 2 different 33s. Canelo has 70 fights, and they say some of the fights weren't even on his record. It's a lot of wear and tear on your body. And he's been fighting big time since he was 21, 20, he's been in the spotlight with big fights and against great fighters. It takes a toll on your body. You know, a lot of things. He may have an asterisk or a few after that Floyd Mayweather fight. You know, he started doing his, we doing Canelo way. And he strictly does that because Floyd did him away. He drained him to 52. But Canelo's team put that aspect on him saying, we can come down to 52 and fight Floyd. Floyd didn't say, you couldn't rehydrate like Canelo does with some of these guys. So I'm not even gonna talk about Canelo's resume as far as some of the wins he has asterisk by, and all the things, the weight clauses and the rehydration clauses and all those necessities he has to put in these contracts to get the job done. I'm not even gonna discuss that, and I think that's a show of him not being as great as you guys think, because who does that? Putting all these rehab. And a lot of the fighters, Jermell Charlo really moving up to 68. If I was Jermell, I would have just, stayed at 54 and done my thing. But, this is a big money fight, so Jermell wants to fight. But that's just how I feel. But back to the fight. Yeah, I still think, Jermell could possibly win. But right now, I'm leaning Canelo to win because I think jumping up 2 weight classes against a guy is still too much. And I still think Canelo has the skills to make the fight difficult for Jermell, especially if Jermell throwing those looping shots and he's not keeping it straight up and down and actually keeping it tight. I think Canelo might catch him, and the weight could pose an issue for Jermell. But if Jermell does win, I think Canelo may be getting too old and he may be washed up at this point. But who knows? He's a young. Canelo's 33, but 33 is still young. But like I said, that's a long time in boxing to be thinking you're gonna just hang around. He's been around 12 years, 13 years on the elite level. So that takes a toll on your body, and a lot of guys are looking for a chance to beat you and want to prove that they can beat you. So I think Jermell Charlo is going to be amped up, but I still think that jumping up those 2 weight classes is going to prove very difficult. Do you guys think so? I think so. And there's no knock to Jermell. I still think Jermell is a great fighter. I'm still gonna watch him after he moves back down to 54, because he's still gonna have a lot of fights he can get at 54. So it's no knock to him, but I just think the task of jumping up 2 weight divisions, and he's been out of the ring for 2 years. We haven't even discussed that. You guys think Canelo doesn't know that this guy's been out the ring for almost 2 years, 2.5 years, or 2 years, or something like that. He knows that. A lot of people paying attention to that and seeing that, the any activity of Jermell Charlo and Canelo just so having to fight you next. People are paying attention to that. I notice it. But that's Canelo. Canelo is smart and very strategic with how he pick fights, and that's just, it's boxing. And I haven't really been the biggest fan of Canelo because, a lot of the stuff he pulls, I'm just not for it. I think it's kind of corny, but, he has his fans, and his fans are going to jump in the comments and say what he does isn't corny, but I still think he's going to win this fight. And if he does lose, it's probably time to hang it up because he's probably washed up and he's getting old. But I think he wins, and he still has a little bit more in the tank for us. But that's just how I feel. I still think he doesn't want to fight David Benavidez. So that's how my stance on it. I still gonna stand firm behind that. But I think he wins this fight. I think he has a little bit more in the tank, believe it or not. I don't think he's getting old. A lot of people think he's getting old, and he looked very bad in that John Ryder fight. But I think that's just, he's fighting in Mexico, and it was John Ryder, so he didn't really care. But I think he's gonna be fresh and 100% on this fight, and he's gonna beat Jermell Charlo. And I still think the fight is gonna be competitive. I think Jermell's gonna make it competitive. I think he really wants to win, so I think he's gonna make it very competitive. But I think he's gonna be a victim to that weight situation, and I think that's how the fight's gonna play out. I think the weight's gonna cause some issues in the later round, and I think Canelo is going to be able to step it up and get the job done. But if it doesn't, and I think Jermell actually has a good shot, but I think that weight's gonna pose too many problems. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. We're on the road to 1K subscribers. Hit that subscribe button, tap in with me, join me on my journey. I love you guys so much. I'm out.